Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I cleaned up my kitchen just for this video. I am gonna show you guys how to make Ching Bo Leung with a rice cooker. Now, for those of you who are not accustomed to Asian or Chinese cuisine, you're probably wondering what the heck is Ching Bo Leung. Well, that's how you write it. In Cantonese, it's called Ching Bo Leung. Ching Bo Leung. I think that's in Mandarin. And in Vietnamese, it's Sam Bo Leung.
How beautiful this green tea, red beans, tapioca.
Basically, it is a Asian cuisine style soup made with herbal medicine that can be made into a sweet version or the salty version. But today I'm mainly going to show you guys a sweet version as a dessert. Now, you can buy these prepared goods from the Asian grocery store for like $3 or so. It might have gone up in price. Now, here are all the ingredients in here if you're wondering. Dry lily bulbs. You got the barley, lotus seeds. These are the lotus seeds. There's scoria. I'm not sure. Paisan. I think these are the long white ones. And then you got dry longan, which I have a lot of those because I drink them, make herbal tea before I go to sleep. It's good for insomnia. Fox nuts, and then pelargonium. I'm not sure what those are either. All right, so those are prepared goods. So in addition to that, I'm adding some dried black fungus. Typically, you want like white fungus, like the snow fungus, but I don't want to spend money on that. It's expensive. So I have it all put in water, soaked up. The dry looks like this, but when it's soaked up, it looks like fresh picked. And here's some additional barley. And in addition to that, I'm adding some goji berries, which also have been soaked in water, and a dry longan. All right, so here is the rice cooker that I'm using. It's a T-fal rice cooker. I am gonna use, first time ever, to use the soup function for 2 hours. All right, I got my Ching Bo Leung all rinsed off, and yes, I'm adding some ginger in here just to spice it up a little bit. Now you have the option of using different type of sugar. Traditionally, you want to use the brown brick sugar or the rock candy. All right, I don't know how long I've had this. So, of course, cane sugar. It's a less traditional way of cooking it, but wherever you have at home, sugar-wise, it should be fine. So here's the rice cooker. Let's pop it open. Now, I think I'm gonna cook enough to serve like 3 or 4 people because I don't cook this often. And since I have a lot of ingredients in here, so I wanna make sure that I add enough water in here. I think that's, how many cups is this? I guess that kind of looks like, maybe like 5 cups. You see the mark right there? Yeah, I think I'm pretty close to that. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and put the ingredients in here. By the way, let me tell you the story of a Ching Bo Leung. Why we want to eat Ching Bo Leung. All right, so typically, if you have a lot of hot air in a system, basically it means if you've been eating a lot of fast food, greasy food, fried food, and you're coughing a lot, sore throat, that's when you would want to cook something like this. There's the goji berries and the longan. All right, now for the additional barley and the dry fungus. You know what? I think that's a good amount right there. I don't want to overdo it and put too much. Otherwise, it would be ending up into a porridge texture. Okay, I actually added enough water for 6 cups of water. Let's go ahead and plug this in. This is a T-fal rice cooker. It has many functions. Make sure you check out my review. Wait to come on. I'm gonna go to the menu and go to the steam soup. Now its default is 30 minutes. I'm gonna put it to 2 hours. So it looks like the maximum setting is 1.5 hours. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Now we don't want to put the sugar in there first. We're gonna put that last, because if you put the sugar in there, it's gonna cook differently when everything coagulates. Press the on switch, and here we go. See how it turns out. Actually, I am gonna slow cook it, guys, for 2 hours, because I think the steam soup is boiling it too fast. As I checked. See? That's not what I want to do. So sometimes you have to revise your cooking method or strategy. There you go. It would be like a crock pot slow cooking. That's better. So after 2 hours of slow cooking, let's check up on it. Wow, it smells so good, guys, with all those exotic ingredients. And let's go ahead and take a spoonful and make sure everything is soft and not hard. Okay, so the lotus seed is a little bit soft, but it seems like the barley and this ingredient is still a little bit hard. I think I'm gonna have to cook it a little bit longer. Alright, so I ended up cooking this for 4 hours in total. That's right, 4 hours. I went to exercise. It looks good, so let's go ahead and try again. Oh yeah, that's good. Turned out great. It has a little hint of sweetness from the dry longan, but not enough. So now I'm gonna use this red rock sugar. Like I mentioned before, you can use pure cane sugar, but it's not the same thing. Authentic needs to have rock candy or the brown brick candy. Okay, I'm gonna add a good amount because this is a huge bowl in here. Stir it up. Look at how beautiful it looks plated. The painting in the back definitely helps. I think that's Italy and that's Paris. Alright, so I have all the ingredients that I showed you guys earlier. I can't name it all. I got the goji berries. You got some of these barley, ginger, dry longan, that's a black fungus. And some, what do you call this? Lotus, lily flowers and lotus. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong though, but I put the right amount of sugar. Here we go. Look at how beautiful that looks. Super healthy. Herbal. It's kind of like a plant-based diet because everything is plant-based. Chinese herbal medicine. Here we go. Perfect right amount of sweetness. Sometimes when my mom cooks it, she likes it more bland because she's scared of, the sucrose, too much intake. But I like it a little bit more flavorful, but not overwhelming. And you know that difference between the high fructose corn syrup, you don't want none of that crap in the system. We want that pure sugar, rock candy, cane sugar type that brings out the natural sweetness, none of the artificial ingredient crap. This is super delicious, guys. There's so many health benefits of each herbal supplement. It's so easy to make. Rice cooker is very versatile. I'm loving this. First time ever making it, it turned out successful. It did take a long time, and I kind of underpredicted it. I thought it would be done in 2 hours, but I didn't know the exact, the power of the rice cooker. Of course, if you cook it in a regular fire, on top of a fire stove, it will take probably less time. But of course, you have to look at it, add water to it in case, it evaporates too much. That's why I like to use the rice cooker. Actually, big shout out to Anna for recommending me to use rice cooker. It turned out great, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, eat hard, work out harder, and take care of yourselves.